It's great to be here, and thank you for attending the session. My name is Rishi Saxena, and I am the Global Product Manager for, sorry, can't see the notes. Sorry. I'm the Global Product Manager for the WFA's Halo program, based out of the UK. But before I dive into the session, a quick show of hands. I've seen a lot of sessions happening on effectiveness. Of all the people sitting here, how many of you have cross-media measurement and effectiveness as a top priority for you? Oh, that's great. There's quite a few, which is great. In my past 20 years of working in media, I think this has been one of the key challenges that we've been facing is how do you really understand cross-media measurement effectiveness? At WFA, our vision is to drive better marketing for all, be it through our advertisers or through our 60+ national associations. And of course, good measurement and media effectiveness is at the center of this. In fact, in a recent survey that we have done with Ubiquity, we found that most advertisers felt that they did not have enough tools to really understand and drive measurement of their ad spends. Today, I want to focus on a solution that I believe is poised to revolutionize cross-media measurement and effectiveness. A solution, most importantly, that's been driven by our biggest stakeholders, that's the advertisers. So today I want to focus on three key aspects of the solution. One is a background of where we are coming from. What's the genesis of actually creating this solution? The second, I'll talk a little bit about the solution, the technology, why it's fit for purpose to actually drive cross-media measurement. And thirdly, I'll provide a quick update on where we are in the process of implementing this solution. So our story began a few years ago. In 2019, the WFA community of advertisers made it very clear to us that we need to take action and bring the industry together to drive change from the status quo in cross-media measurement. It was one of the areas that they felt would not only help them make a big difference in their effectiveness journey, but also help them improve the experience for their end consumers. We have taken up the challenge, and we have been working extensively with the advertiser community to develop something what we are calling the North Star principles for cross-media measurement. And this is a document that you can download from the QR code. But it's great to see that throughout this conference as well, the North Star has been mentioned quite a few times. So it sort of shows the credibility and the acceptance of what advertisers are looking for. Some of the key elements that the advertisers have focused on in the North Star is all about inclusivity, accuracy, and most importantly, trust and privacy of the solution. Since the principles have been the driving force for WFA's effort to actually develop and deliver the right solution that actually answers these core principles that were outlined to us. So this is the first of its kind cross-industry collaboration across advertisers, advertiser associations, media owners, as well as measurement companies. We have all come together under one umbrella to solve this one big hairy problem. We call the consortium HALO, which nicely describes the intent to develop an inclusive task force around cross-media measurement. This team is really diverse. It includes media practitioners, data scientists, engineers, marketers, and we've all worked tirelessly for the last 3 years to develop a solution that's principled in these North Star items to create a solution that's well-rounded and that can deliver on the vision that was put forward by the advertisers. We call this the cross-media measurement framework. You should be able to download the framework itself from the QR code. The aim of the HALO cross-media measurement framework is to democratize cross-media measurement globally. It provides the technical guide to implementing the solution, as well as the software components that can be replicated across markets. This took a long time to build. Almost 20 engineers working around the clock for many years, and we've built a repository of open source code, thousands and thousands of lines of code, which are accessible freely on our GitHub page. So if you're interested in understanding the actual code, you're free to go and actually look and delve into the actual code. You can download the framework from here. The framework itself and the solution is quite sophisticated. It uses advanced cryptographic and privacy technologies, but today I'm going to focus on 2 key areas that make the solution and the technology unique from anything that we have had so far in media measurement. So the first component I want to talk to you about is the virtual persons model. Now, compared to a traditional approach to media measurement, we generally use a panel to understand the media consumption, and then that is used to project it to the overall population within a country. HALO does use cross-media panels, but the purpose is quite different from a traditional media panel that you would see. The cross-media panel is actually used for calibration and to create a virtual persons model. Simply put, the model creates a synthetic universe that reflects the demographic profile of the market that we are measuring. It's not tied back to an individual, though. The model is quite powerful because it's not used for projection, but it allows individual media owners to actually map granular campaign level data using this model that can later be used to aggregate across media so that we can deliver reach and frequency by campaign. Now, we can have the granular data using the virtual people's model. The next big challenge that we face while developing the solution is that how do we bring together these diverse data sets and deduplicate and calculate the key metrics in a privacy ecosystem. And this is where we go to the next component, which is the private reach and frequency estimator. So I won't go through the entire slide, but I'll explain what this entails. The private reach and frequency estimator uses 2 key cryptographic techniques that run the calculations and estimate the campaign reach and frequency. Number 1, we use something called multi-party computation. This is a well-established technology that allows multiple parties to calculate mutually agreed metrics, in this case, reach and frequency, without divulging any of their individual data to any of the other parties. In addition to that, we also use a system called differential privacy, which is a technique that adds additional noise to the data sets so that it becomes even more secure. So using these two key components, we're able to assess and deduplicate reach and frequency with both accuracy and with privacy. The Halo technology has gone through a long phase of development, but in that phase, it's also gone through a rigorous assessment and peer review. The advertisers have been constantly guiding us and overlooking the development of the solution, and we're very confident that this will revolutionize the way we will look at cross-media measurement in the future. It ticks the key boxes that the advertisers asked us to build and focus on, and the feedback has been really, really positive with what we are seeing today. It's seen as accurate, actionable, enabling all platforms to feel confident in bringing their data. It's also flexible, and this is really important because it is adaptable to each market. So though the technology enables you to bring together data, it does not interpret that for you. The markets can decide what an impression is, what a view is, and that's all locally decided. And it's for the local markets, the key stakeholders in the market, to actually come together and decide on what the outputs look like and are used for. And most importantly, it is fully transparent. There is no black box. You can go into the components, the methodology, the code itself, and you can feel confident about the entire process. So we are code complete. We have the solution. We have the framework. We have the software. And where we are now, the code is currently being implemented in two of the most sophisticated ad markets in the world. In the US, we have ANA that is already driving the implementation of the solution. And here at home in the UK, we have our friends at ISBA with the Origin program that are already implementing the alpha testing with real data and advertisers. ISBA has been at the forefront of testing the solution from the very beginning, and they have been providing invaluable feedback and actually helping us develop the platform further, getting feedback to our engineers, to our Halo community, to look at ways to improve the performance and reliability of the product. I think ANA and ISBA are paving the road with great amounts of effort and pain for many, many other markets to follow suit. And they are developing these best practices that will be used by markets like Germany, Canada, Turkey have all shown interest in implementing the solution. The role of WFA will continue to be developing the Halo framework, the program, underwriting the technology, ensuring that it's private, fair, open, driven by advertisers, developing the code, and developing a center of excellence for cross-media measurement. It's a short presentation, so as I close my presentation, I encourage you to obviously learn about the initiative if you already haven't. But more importantly, I think to find the opportunity to engage with the two programs, both Origin and ANA, and identify areas where you can be part of the future of measurement that's being built today. And with that, I'll close my presentation, but I'm happy to connect with you outside if you have questions about the methodology and what it entails. Thank you so much.